Hey guys, this is Captainoob here, back with another wacky weapon. So somebody's told me to make a shotgun minigun, so I've gone ahead and done that. I'll get into the attachments and explain what this thing will do. So first of all, we've got the plasma sniper barrel on it. This will just give us more damage. Obviously we're going to need that for a minigun because the damage isn't too high in the first place. Cryo glow sights from the cryolator, they do nothing, whatever. And the amplified beam splitter, so this is from the laser rifle and it actually makes it a shotgun, so it's going to be spitting out multiple lasers per shot with lots of recoil. So to make this thing a little bit more powerful, because we're obviously not in the damage variety, we're going to chuck on the wounding effect, and that'll go ahead and chuck the wounding effect on every single beam that we fire out, which should be a lot because we're firing at a speed of a minigun. I've got a belly full of Pringles, let's do this. Alrighty, here we are in Gunner's Plaza for probably the 500th or more time, and let's go and test out our wounding shotgun minigun. So we'll go ahead and run up right to these gunners and see what we can do. And the recoil, while it's strong, you don't need to hit a lot of your target to actually do much damage to them. As you can see, the damage on that is very, very high. Now, what I've gone and should have done with this thing is chucked any sort of reflex sight on it so it'd be better in VATS. But since I'm a dumb idiot head, that obviously didn't occur to me when I was building these attachments. So, knowing how this thing could be good in VATS, it's worth it just to sort of use this thing exclusively in VATS, because this horrific recoil is completely negated in VATS. Knowing how a minigun works, fires 10 rounds in a VATS burst, so obviously you're going to get 250 damage if all of your hits in VATS, or at least one of your hits in VATS meets its target. Obviously I'm not accounting for the multiple projectiles per shot, and looks like microbursting is a good way to do this. So that's cool. This thing does kind of look like a plasma caster type wacky weapon from the original Fallout. So yeah, it's got some classic little nostalgia there, even though I didn't play the original Fallout. Still looks like a great game. Maybe I will play it someday, but who knows. So we've looked right into a snafu here, so what I might do is go ahead and actually use this thing in VATS just to demonstrate its strength. Even though that was a small burst, you can tell that, look how fast that health is going down. She is bleeding out like I just hit one of her coronary arteries or something. Maybe a jugular. Some other artery that carries a lot of blood in. And let's see if the mysterious stranger steals our kill. Nope, he didn't even get to fire. You suck, mysterious stranger. And for some reason, that turret explodes right in front of me. I think it was a... No, we're not doing this turret. I think that was a ricochet there. So that's nice. And we'll lastly hit this gunner a little bit. Then we'll reload. We've got a little bit of a low health crisis going on right now, but we should be fine. As soon as our AP comes back, we'll be able to shoot these gunners nice and easily. One burst nearly took out that gunner with the residual wounding damage on it, and she's sure to die, so we'll just go ahead and reload in front of her so she can think about how fucked she is in the afterlife. We'll go ahead and head into this melee gunner. They shouldn't be anything of a problem. We'll just shoot him a little bit and let the wounding damage do the rest. Wouldn't even need to worry about being hit by his baton. Could be one of the worst weapons you could be equipped with here at Gunner's Plaza, so there's some budget cuts going on in the Gunner's sort of business, which is probably indicative of I'm killing every single one of them whenever they turn up, so that might be cutting into their bottom line a bit. Wonder what McCready would think about this if he was still with the Gunners. Anyway, I should be talking about the weapon rather than just random crap. So as you can tell here, using this thing exclusively in VATS is an extremely good idea when you've got it paired with wounding. I haven't seen a weapon of this power with the wounding effect in a while, so this is extremely impressive, extremely fun to use, and it's awesome to watch that health quickly go down as before they explode. So obviously this is going to be a definitely great weapon against anything that is in the vanilla game, whatever the vanilla game can throw at you. So we'll go and test it on Swan here and see if we can hold up there. Alrighty, let's go and test our wounding shotgun minigun on Swan and see what we can do. So he's just gone ahead and killed Gene here and killed his doggo, so that's about it for you, Swan. I think you've crossed the line once again. So we'll go ahead and fill your face with splintering, wounding lasers and see how you like with that. So obviously the damage there isn't too impressive right now. We'll just throw a crit in there because why not? But we're in slow motion VATS now. As soon as we sort of get out of VATS, you can see that really take effect. And while it isn't as noticeable as what you'd find on the gunners, keep in mind this dude does have 30,000 health, so obviously the wounding effect is going to do the same amount of damage, but proportional to his health bar, it's not going to look anything like it. But I've probably stacked thousands of wounding damage on him by now, hopefully, so that's very good. And we'll go ahead and keep on shooting him. Unless he keeps throwing rocks over carriages where I cannot hit him. So we get another couple of VATS bursts in here. That's a lot of wounding bullets flying around. And one more crit just to make him hurt even more. Maybe wounding criticals hurt more than regular criticals, who knows. Alrighty, we'll wait for him to come around the corner and we'll shoot him some more. Now, what I sort of want to do with this weapon is get nice and close to him, so most of this crazy recoil is negated, because obviously I am struggling to control it right now. If only the recoil patterns were a little more consistent, I could do this properly, or maybe I'm just not very good at it at all. So we've gone ahead and gone into Nerd Rage mode here, so as soon as we're out of VATS, we should be able to kill him nice and easily. Sort of standing there like a moron taking his rocks to our faces is probably not a good idea, but hopefully we can... Whoops. I've just activated Nerd Rage prematurely, so hopefully we can still get it outside of that. We cannot, but luckily we can survive that extra rock throw, because Swan, we get a little bit of extra damage resistance when we're in Nerd Rage, so before he goes ahead and throws another rock, possibly killing us, we will go ahead and shoot him in the face with our criticals and everything, and he should be just about dead. Man, with only a little bit of health left. He have a stim pack. You probably deserve it. Have that. There we go. So, there goes Swan for another day. He's not a fan of this wounding shotgun minigun, if you would believe. So, we'll go ahead and test it on another monster right now. Righto, time to test the might of the wounding minigun shotgun against that of the Wendigo. So, he's going to be a little bit harder to kill than old Swan, simply because he moves a lot faster. So, what I might do to him is, oh, actually we've got a 95% chance to hit the torso off the bat. So that's a pretty good deal. Now the thing about this sneak attack critting here, this won't last for long, obviously, because a shotgun is, minigun I should say, is a big and loud weapon. So obviously we're not going to be able to sneak attack crit him forever. But while we can, and while we have the action points, we might as well go ahead and get him as much as we can. Fortunately for the minigun, the shotgun minigun here, is that it's got a big stagger rating on it, because obviously each bullet has a chance to stagger, and it's firing many projectiles per VATS burst, per shot, and everything. So if we're lucky, we can just keep him perma-staggered, but if I wanted this to be a truly staggering weapon, I would chuck the staggering effect along with it. If you're playing on PS4 and have the Wacky weapon mods on that platform, or Xbox One, you can go ahead and chuck on the staggering effect as well as the wounding effect, because you guys actually get 2 legendary slots, which is really cool indeed. So I think we're at the point where he'll one-shot us if he hits us, so it's important to make sure we jump over some fences and try to mess up his pathing as much as possible. I am not in the mood for you, bloatfly. You can fucking piss off, mate. Oh great, it's Attack of the Insects. You guys didn't witness what happened to a giant ghoul? How do you think you guys will survive? Oh great, they're making my game break. Thank you, bugs. Nah, I'm not in the mood for killing out of mine. I'll take out this vampiric bloodbud with a crit, because obviously we're not going to hit him, so... Oi, don't run away. Stay right there, mate. That's it, you've earned yourself another crit. That'll do him in. Cop that, mate. There we go. So, there it is against the Wendigo. Just make sure you've got enough action points ready to go, so you're able to VATS this dude as much as possible, because he will catch you if you're running around without the use of VATS. We'll test it against one more monster and see what we do there. The last monster we shall fight today with our wounding minigun here, or our wounding shotgun minigun here, is this giant ass crab over here. So, just like the Wendigo, we'll go ahead and just sneak attack crit him whenever possible. don't probably need to hit him in the face. We'll just hit him in the shell, but obviously all the things will hit there, so it'll be fine. So much hits have gone onto him that the sound has possibly glitched out, and he's stuck in some perma-stagger there, so he's not going to be a happy crab. He's going to get very crabby with me. And hopefully this sound can sort of get its shit together. Nope, it's going to get even worse as I hit him even more in VATS. But as you can tell from that, we don't need sound to tell that this weapon is going to kick everything's ass. Now, I'm being surrounded by a bunch of unfriendly other lobsters now, so hopefully we can put an end to this bad boy once and for all, and then we can go ahead and kill a lobster instead. So there we are, we've taken our first hit. He's knackered about half of our health, so we probably shouldn't get hit by him once again. But he likes to walk underwater like a speed demon type crab. We don't have enough action points to finish him off at this point. We'll just hope for a lucky stagger I should say. Stacker, what am I doing? And we'll shoot him in the face some more. Hopefully the little bit of bonus damage you get from shooting him in the face will help us drop him quicker. But I think he should be just about done for, as if we can keep him staggered until he dies. Too bad the crazy recoil of this thing keeps me from sort of taking out these enemies quicker, but what do? Don't want to make the game too easy, do we? Ah yes, here's the glowing lobster. You picked the wrong day to exist, my good man. Too late to run away now, the wounding damage has already forsaken you. So there you have it, that was the wounding shotgun minigun. If you'd like to have a weapon like this in your game, be sure to check out the links in the description, that'll be there for all platforms, so go ahead and check it out if you're interested. Thanks for watching, guys.